Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Transformers and Rectifiers India Limited Q4 FY24 conference call hosted by Nuvama Wealth Management. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Shubhadeep Mitra. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, friends. On behalf of Nuvama Institutional Equities, welcoming you all to the fourth quarter and full year earnings call of Transformers and Rectifiers India Limited. At the outset, we would like to thank the management for giving us this opportunity to host the call today. We have with us today the top management, represented by the chairman, Mr. Jitendra Mamtora, the Managing Director, Mr. Satyen Mamtora, and CFO and advisor to the board, Mr. Chanchal Arora. I would now like to hand over the call to Mr. Satyen Mamtora for his opening comments, followed by the Q&A. Over to you, sir.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. We welcome you all to the earnings conference call to discuss the company's performance during the quarter and the full year. We have concluded our board meeting this afternoon and have uploaded our financial results as well as the investor presentation on stock exchange. Firstly, I am happy to and proud to that our team has endeavored to conclude the full year audited results within the first week of the financial year close, and I would like to thank their relentless efforts on making this possible, and we hope to continue this practice in forthcoming quarters. We are happy with our order book position and the various orders that we have received during the year across sectors, catering to solar power, private sector industries, metro projects, railways, power utilities. Other achievements that we have got this year successfully tested. We have successfully short-circuit tested on multiple transformers on various voltage ratings. With this, the company has crossed commendable milestone of successfully dynamic short-circuit testing on record 150 plus transformers over the last 2 decades. Also, the technology of 765 kV class shunt reactors has also been fully absorbed during this year. The company received the highest ever order inflow during the year of about 2,050 crores, including the export orders of 11%. The unexecuted order book as on March 31st, 2024 totals at 2,582 crores, 72% growth versus financial year to be executed over the execution cycle of approximately 15 months. As on 31st March 2024, the company has total inquiries of 17,000 plus crores under negotiation at various stages, including overseas inquiries. This includes all segments of business such as renewable, green energy transformers, power transformers and furnace transformers. To summarize, during the financial year 2024, we navigated through phases of stabilization, turnaround and growth successfully. And we are now taking steps for the next phase of consolidation, expansion and profitable growth. We have taken several conscious steps and started implementing our growth strategies, and the results of these company-wide initiatives are starting to be visible in our performance from quarter 4 to FY24. We are entering financial year 2025 with a growth-oriented mindset to contribute to Indian government's vision for development of India by 2047. The major pillars are capacity expansion, being more export focused, becoming fully backward integrated, explore revenues from inorganic growth, achieve operational excellence and mobilize resources effectively, as well as focus towards system-driven processes in positive direction. The strategy is being backed by our niche in R&D, product development, design customization expertise and manufacturing facility expertise in manufacturing high precision transformers. With this, I conclude my remarks and would like to hand over the call to CFO, Mr. Chanchal.
I hope I am audible to everybody.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Okay. Thank you, MD sir, and good evening, everyone. We welcome you and all to our quarter 4 and annualized post-earning conference call. I shall discuss the standalone financial highlights now. First, I'll elaborate on Q4 results. During the Q4 FY24, the revenue from operation was 500 crore rupees, 18% growth, 425 crore rupees of Q4 FY23. EBITDA during the quarter was at 65 crore rupees, 112% growth from 31 in the same period previous year. EBITDA margin was at 12.9%, a sharp 576 BPS increase from 7.2 in corresponding quarter. PAT during the quarter was at 36 crore rupees, at 306 growth from 9 crore in the same period previous year. PAT margin was 72.2%, a sharp 509 BPS increase from 2.1% in Q4 FY23. Now I come to the FY24 results. During FY24, the revenue from the operation was 1,273 crore, a 7% decline from 375 crore in FY23. For FY24, export revenue was 139 crore, 117% increase from 64 crores for previous year. Export contributes 11% of our total revenue. EBITDA during the year was 129 crore rupees, a 9% increase from 118 crore of last year. EBITDA margin was 10% for the year, a 155 BPS increase from 8.5% of FY23. PAT during the year was 42 crore rupees, a 12% growth from 37 crore rupees as compared to the FY23. PAT margin was 3.2%, 55 BPS increase from 2.7 in FY23. EPS earning per share during the year was at rupees 3. In October 23, the company has successfully raised rupees 120 crore by way of preferential issues, issuing 1 crore shares on a priority placement basis. This infusion provides a medium-term capital support to ensure the smooth operations of organization. Average monthly collections from the customer during H2 FY24 was rupees 144 crore, which indicates the stringent internal control systems are in place. Despite muted H1 FY24, the company has been able to turn around and close the financial year on a positive note. The improvement during the H1 FY24 was largely on account of the faster execution of the major orders, better production planning, improved receivables, internal control systems, etc. Declaring the audited financial results within 8 days from the year closing clearly indicates that the company has started its journey towards being a system-driven organization with the detailed strategies in place. With the orders in hand, the inquiries under negotiations, we expect the growth journey of the company has begun, and we expect tremendous improvements in the company's bottom line in the years to come. With this, I conclude my financial updates and now request the moderators to open the floor for the question and answer session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets only while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Again, if you wish to ask questions, please press star and 1. The first question comes from the line of Siddharth Shah from MK Ventures. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Congratulations on great set of numbers. We are very pleased to see positive momentum across all parameters. So I have a couple of strategic questions. First, if you can just help us understand the demand outlook across segments and especially for the exports market. And you have 17,000 crores of inquiries into negotiation. What kind of conversion can we expect this, or in a way, what kind of order inflow can we expect in the next year?
Hi Siddharth, how are you doing?
Very great, sir. Thank you.
See, if you look at our past record, the conversion is in the line of 15 to 20%. So if 17,000 crore of orders are in the pipeline, then anywhere between 15 to 20,000, 1,500 to 2,000 crore should not be far-fetched. We should be able to get that kind of order. That's one thing. We are now more focusing on the things which are being ignored by everyone, generally. We want to ensure that once the transformer reaches the site, we have the least thing to do. The failure of the transformer reduces to a great extent, so that our concentration on attending to the site complaints reduces. So this is what we are trying to attack to ensure that nothing happens when the transformer reaches the site.
Sure, sir. And so from a demand perspective, which are the segments which are doing well and which are the geographies, sir?
See, it is everywhere, it's throughout India. It's not only a particular segment, but today if you see, the main focus is the renewable everywhere. And renewable is the growth driver now, as the power generated by the solar or by renewable, it is to be evacuated to the grid, and that requires huge number of transformers, whether on the smaller ratings or on the larger ratings. So it's everywhere. And beside that, steel market is also picking up. So there also we see a lot of movements. We have started receiving a lot of inquiries from the overseas OEMs for the supply of the large rating of industrial transformers. Beside that, there are certain inquiries, or we are catering to some of the orders from a multinational company for supply of the transformers for the hydrogen, green hydrogen. So these are, the opportunities which we see in the near future, and it's going to be huge. It's not going to be small. So we are trying also to cater to this requirement. This may not be the transformers for the green hydrogen may not be very large, but we are going for automation in those kind of transformers, so that the production becomes faster. The transformer requirement is going to be huge, whether it is for green hydrogen or for IDT, that is for solar.
Sure, sir. That's very helpful. Sir, the last question from my side is on the fundraise which the board has approved through QIP or PREF. Sir, how do we intend to use this proceeds of about 500 crores which the board has approved?
See, it would be basically inorganic growth, and also some expansion that we are planning in the future.
And this will be, say, increase in capacity or some backward integration, or how?
Increase inorganic growth and some increase in capacity, and part of it will be backward integration also.
Sure, sir. This is helpful. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashwani Sharma from MK Global. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Thanks for the opportunity, and congratulations for a great set of numbers.
Thank you, Ashwani.
Yeah. So my first question is on the, we are at 17,000. Out of this, how much would be, exports, inquiry level? And
exports would not go beyond 15% this year.
Okay.
Because, see, the local demand for our country is also so high that, since this is growing exponentially, exports may not grow beyond 15%, will not be more than 15% of the total sales.
Okay. So I was referring to your, guidance on achieving some 25%, contribution. So that you're talking about FY 26, 27. Is that right understanding?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ashwin.
Okay. Secondly, on the, collections from Jetco, what is the status over there, sir?
Ashwini, we have got a majority of the outstandings from the Jetco, and rest money is coming in the line. So Jetco is not the issue to us.
Okay. Now, given obviously we have got very, inquiry pipeline is robust, our order book is also very strong. So what is the outlook that you see for FY 25 and 6 in terms of revenue and margins?
Ashwin, that FY 25, 26, which you are talking about, we are looking for basically whatever our present order book is there. First, we wanted to deliver that, and we wanted to better that in the coming years. And as far as the EBITDA is concerned, we are looking to achieve the numbers what we achieved in Q4.
Perfect, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's all from my side.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, if you wish to ask questions, you may please press star and 1 now. The next question is from the line of Mahesh Bendre from LIC Mutual Funds. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Sir, you said 17,000 crores of bids are, under negotiation. So,
Mahesh, can you speak little louder? It is very feeble.
Yeah, I'm audible, sir?
Yeah, now it is audible.
So, sir, we said that the 17,000 crores of bids are under negotiation. So these are transmission or distribution side?
These are power transformers. Most of them are power transformers, sir.
Just mainly for power evacuation to the grid.
So this will be about...
Generator transformer as well, yeah.
So these will be about 220 kV, right?
220 kV up to say 765 kV. From 220 kV up to 765 kV.
765 kV. Okay. And so we are on distribution side, we are not very active below 220 kV.
No, so whatever that is currently under negotiation is from 220 kV to 765 kV. We are also in negotiations for 132 kV and 66 kV.
So what that quantum will be, sir, for distribution side?
Mahesh, we would not like to discuss what are the numbers and what are the levels of the inquiries are there. The 17,000 crore rupees inquiries, what we are mentioning is altogether all kind of the products. The majority of them is the power transformers, as MD sir has mentioned that.
Okay. And so given such a strong demand, will our profitability also go up significantly? Given so much demand and the operating leverage that will play out going forward.
I think Q4 number explains that.
No, I was talking about further. Is there any possibility improvement in that?
So this would be what would be around this much only it will stay.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Khadija Mantri from Capri Global. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. So my first question is, are we looking at some new industries such as data center for our transformers? Or
Yeah, we are already supplying transformers to data centers.
And so how does that market look to you in terms of growth in the next 2 to 3 years?
The market is good, and there is a potential for the data centers, and we are already pioneers in transformers for the data centers.
Okay, sir. And so one more question from my side. I observed that the contribution of revenue from state and central customers have gone down from 51% to 31% on YOY basis. So is it order specific, or it is just the order book is in such a way that we have more contribution coming from industrial transformers? Or
We have deliberately taken a decision that we would be quoting less to state electricity boards and more to EPC contractors who are eventually servicing the state electricity boards. That helps our cash flow better. So we have taken a conscious decision of quoting less to state electricity boards.
Okay, sir. So you mean what you are saying is that the state and central customer, which you combine together, now that has come down from 51 to 31%, but it is largely because of your less exposure to the state customers.
Yes,
but
that is true.
Central side it has increased because the demand largely is for the power transformers.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, sir. Fine. And sir, sorry, I missed the comments on the reason for the QIP and how it will be utilized. If you can just restate.
Ma'am, the company is going towards some backward and forward integration plan and towards the also the inorganic growth. So these funds are going to utilize for that purpose, and a part of this will also going to be utilized to reduce the working capital burden on the company.
Okay.
That burden basically, yeah.
Okay. And also the 17,000 crore of inquiry which is under negotiation, it is the domestic market. You do not give any number for the export market as well.
Includes both.
Okay, but you would not want to give the share in the export?
So we want to do that, but we want to have a balancing between the domestic and export market, as we have been given a guidance that by FY26 we wanted to have 25% share of the export. So we are slowly achieving on that target. If you see in this year also, we achieved almost 11% export turnovers. So we are increasing that slowly.
Okay, sir. And the execution cycle is same for the export orders? It is about 15 months?
It depends on the basically rating of the transformers.
Okay, but on an average, how would it be in export?
Yes, it is the same.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. I'll come back in the queue.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to join the question queue. The next question comes from the line of Mr. Shubhadeep Mitra from Nuvama. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Just reiterating on a couple of points. I think I'm just summarizing what the management's already talked about, but I'm just trying to put it in context. So firstly, I think in terms of exports, my understanding is that you're looking at growing the export share to about 15% in the near term, let's say FY25, and going closer towards 20-25% by FY27. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, Subhadeep.
Perfect. Secondly, sir, in terms of the current 17,000 crore of inquiries, of which, let's say 15 to 20% is typically the conversion. So one can look at a range of somewhere between 2,500 to 3,500 crores of order inflow.
You are right. It may be a little more also.
Perfect. And lastly, with regard to your guidance, you mentioned that your current order book of closer to 2,600 crores is probably what you would be looking at as your revenue for 25, and an EBITDA margin of closer to 13%, which is what you delivered in fourth quarter?
So, but the current order book, what we have is need to be delivered in next 15 months' time.
Okay.
So we are trying to achieve that, and EBITDA margin will remain somewhere between 12.5 to 13% levels.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mayank Chaturvedi from HSBC Mutual Funds. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So in this capacity expansion of 12,000 MVA, can you tell me the total project cost plus what rating of transformers will we be producing from this capacity, and when will we start taking orders for this capacity now that the capacity will be operational by December 24?
See, this mainly we are looking at the transformers for green hydrogen, and 4 solar parks. So they are not going to be very large transformer. They will be in the tune of 20 MVA or so. But it is going to be produced in mass, because the number of requirement will be huge, something like 80 to 100 transformers per month. So we are going for making the plant automate by selecting the machines so that, human intervention reduces and the failure rate also reduces.
Mayank, this plant expansion has already started, and we expect this plant to be ready by December.
Right. Yes, that I got. Thank you. And what would be the cost to CapEx for this plant?
That we would not like to disclose at this moment.
Sure. And have you started taking orders for this capacity, or?
No.
The inquiries are already in place, so we are negotiating with the people.
Okay. And this QIP proceeds, will they go into the CapEx for this plant as well?
Sorry, I could not hear you.
I'm saying the QIP proceed, will it be utilized for expanding this plant as well?
No. Yeah, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kaushal Kedia from Wallfort PMS. Please go ahead.
What is the current order book? I'm sorry, I missed that.
2,582 crore rupees.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sampath Naik from Tiger Asset. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so congrats for the good set of numbers. So just wanted to know, as we are doing...
Sampath, your line is not clear. If you are using the speaker mode, may we request you use the handset mode, please?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just wanted to know, sir, as we are doing backward integration, so how are we looking at margins going forward? Because without backward integration only, we are doing 13%, I think, kind of margin. So after this capex, how are we looking at margins?
Sampath, we are already on around 40 to 50% of the backward integration. Now we are looking at to expand the backward integration further, and definitely the margin is going to be improved once we are fully on the backward integration part.
Okay.
Currently, we are quoting at 68% of raw material, right? I mean, like almost 32% gross margins. So,
that is not correct.
No, basically, that's not the correct thing. Our present raw material is around 72% to 74%. So we
do not disclose our raw material.
So that is not been there in that. So you can say that our gross margin, you can take it up from the books right now, is going to be remain same levels.
Okay, sir. Just wanted to understand, like, whatever the new orders are coming, at what gross margins they are quoted at.
Sorry, what?
Whatever the new orders are coming, at what gross margins they are being quoted at?
We do not disclose it. They will be good profitable orders. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashna Manaktala from HDFC Asset Management Company. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, sir. But I wanted to understand how is the supply trend in the high voltage transformers. So we were reading that the waiting time has gone up to 24 months as there is a tight supply. So how is that going to look for in the coming quarters for the industry?
See, we are, first of all, it's very difficult to increase the capacity just like that. So what we are doing is we are just putting our efforts to reduce the cycle time, which we have done. We have successfully done it, reducing the cycle time from 55 days to 40 days. So we are further trying to reduce it to 32 days, 35